Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Venus and Adonis, which is a very long play about a goddess seducing a very good-looking man, and she did. And we're sort of getting on in this poem. We're on stanzas 125 to 128, which we're in the aftermath. we're in the aftermath, like pillow talk area, where she's trying to have a round two and he's trying to get up and leave so that he can hunt boars tomorrow. And she doesn't want him to go boar hunting because boars are very dangerous animals, and she was telling him that instead he should watch how the rabbit dodges being caught and all that sort of thing. And he was like, no, I gotta get out of here. You know, the night's almost over and my friends are expecting me. And she's like, you know what, the night is so dark because the moon is hiding, because all of nature is ashamed that you're so beautiful. You weren't supposed to be made so beautiful. So, you know, if you fall and smack your face on the ground, that's because the earth is hoping that it gets a kiss from you. And you know, all of nature is so upset that you're so beautiful that it's trying to mix in a little bit of ugliness with a little bit of beauty. And in stanza 125, she continues on saying, and not the least of all these maladies, but in 1 minute's fight brings beauty under. Both favor, savor, hue, and qualities, whereat the impartial gazer late did wonder, are on the sudden wasted, thawed, and done, as mountain snow melts with the midday sun. Therefore, despite of fruitless chastity, love-lacking vestals and self-loving nuns that on the earth would breed a scarcity and barren dearth of daughters and of sons, be prodigal. The lamp that burns by night dries up his oil to lend the world his light. What is thy body but a swallowing grave, seeming to bury that posterity, which, by the rights of time, thou needs must have, if thou destroy them not in dark obscurity? If so, the world will hold thee in disdain, sith in thy pride so fair a hope is slain. So in thyself art made away, a mischief worse than civil homebred strife, or theirs whose desperate hands themselves do slay, or butcher sire that reaves his son of life. Foul cankering rust the hidden treasure frets, but gold that's put to use more gold begets. That's gold begets, not gold baguettes, or baguettes, the bread begets. Anyway, sorry. Word puns aside. So what she's saying here is the worst of all of these things that could happen, all of this ickiness that's getting mixed in with the beauty, the worst of all these things is that you could die because you have no children, which is an interesting flashback to Shakespeare's sonnets, where in the first, I don't even remember how many sonnets, the first 20 sonnets or something like that, he's just trying to convince the fair youth to procreate, because that child would then carry on the image of the fair youth and he would live on. It would be a sort of a form of immortality. So what she's saying here is, before you go boar hunting, before you potentially die, make sure that you're going to have another kid, because you're so beautiful that you need to live on. And it's, you know, worse than a son killing his own, or worse than a father killing his own son, if you don't even have a son, because as soon as you're gone, like, you're gone. Your beauty is then absent from the world. And she's, in these 4 stanzas, she's finally done talking. We're going to get to hear a little smidge from him in tomorrow's stanzas. But I do think that it's interesting that, you know, like, did Shakespeare write the stanzas or write the sonnets right around this time, or had he written them before and just decided he needed some more fluff to fill this one out, or did he write this one first and then decided he wanted to, you know, expound upon the immortality through begetting children theme? Just some interesting things to think about and, you know, tie together. I will see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.